Hey, what up, y'all? Back with new content TV. All right, so some of you guys probably know about this story. Some of you guys probably recognize this guy, Tyler Chase, the Nickelodeon actor. He played in Ned's Declassified, something like that. And they found him in the streets, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how long he's been living out in the streets? You know, and very sad situation, man. Very, very sad situation. You know what I mean? This is what Hollywood does sometimes, dude. Hollywood, they bring you in and spit you out, man, when they're done with you. If you don't know how to manage money, if you don't know how to navigate through Hollywood with the fame and all this responsibility that comes with being famous and an actor, it will chew you up, man. It will chew you up. You know what I mean? They got a lot of people there that love selling drugs, man, to actors. You know what I mean? And who knows, man? This kid got older, probably got hooked into something. You know what I mean? And he fell off from there. Um, I know people were asking, what's his family at and all that, man. And I don't know if this family was trying to help. I don't know if they try to put this nigga in the hospital or try to get him some help or whatever. He just didn't want the help. This is a case of mental health, guys. It's a case of mental health. Sometimes, man, all you could do is just pray for them. All you could do is just give them time, man. Just let them be, because sometimes they don't want to be saved, man. They don't want to be helped. And this is what drugs does to you, man. This is what drugs does to you. You know what I mean? I don't know the kid. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just see it pop up on my feed. I do know the show Nickelodeon. And there's a lot of child actors that came out of Nickelodeon, man. A lot of them, man. And a lot of them didn't make it. He's one of them. A lot of kids didn't make it, man. He's one of them. Britney Spears was one of them. Nick Cannon was one of them. It's just to name a few, you know what I mean? And yeah, if you don't have a strong family backing that's not greedy, that's not in it for the money, you know what I mean? That cares about you and help you navigate through, you know, your career in acting as a child. If you don't have a strong family support system, you're not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it. Who knows who got a hold into this guy, man? I don't know. Somebody got at him early as a young kid. We don't know what happened to him. We don't know what type of abuse he got, mental, physical. We don't know what, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever abuse he suffered growing up, man, in Hollywood, as you could see, affected him. Caused him to be in the streets and things like that, man. I probably saw the show probably one time. I didn't even, you know what I mean, notice that it was him or whatever, man. You know, because I did see, as a kid, growing up, I probably wasn't even that young, but I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm not really familiar with this dude like that. You know what I mean? But I did see some of the highlights of the show that he was on, and it kind of brought back memories a little bit, because I kind of do remember some of those scenes, and I do remember his face. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't care for him as an actor. I didn't care to know his name or nothing like that, but I do recognize his face. Right, so it's a big difference. You know what I mean? I recognize his face, but I didn't care to know who he was as far as an actor goes, because I didn't really care for Nickelodeon like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so there's a lot of people that reached out to this kid, man. You know what I mean? To this, I'm sorry, he's not a kid anymore, but there's a lot of people that reached out to this man. You know what I mean? And try to give him help. And come to find out, man, like it was just kind of hard to give him help, because they've been in the streets so long, being in drugs so long, that sometimes they just can't reprogram, y'all. They just far gone. They're far gone, man. So it was one incident where there was this black dude, man. He was trying to give this guy some help, man, and he brought him into a hotel and everything, try to get him some help or whatever. And they said that he threw the microwave in the bathroom, like he was going crazy. He pretty much destroyed the hotel, the hotel room he was in. You know what I mean? And I know the hotel people was like, in the hotel owner was thinking, like, man, we try to get this nigga some help and he destroyed stuff. Man, get this nigga back out in the streets, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? Like, who brought this nigga there? Who brought this nigga here? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. They probably got really upset when he destroyed that hotel room, man. You know what I mean? I could just imagine when you try to help somebody and you try to give back and you feed them and everything and you bring them to your home for your home to be destroyed, man. Like at that point, they don't care who this nigga is, man. They don't care about the show. They don't care about the try to promote good positive vibes or try to look good in front of the camera. All that's out the window when you destroy people's properties, man. They probably put hands on this nigga, man. I don't know. We don't know what happened to this nigga because, he can't really articulate himself anymore because, what I mean, he's been in the streets so long, drugs and all that. So who knows what happened to this nigga in the hotel, man. They probably put some serious hands on this nigga, man. They probably told the nigga, man, cut the cameras off. You know what I'm saying? Man, cut the camera off. We could put a beat to this nigga, man. I mean, the nigga already down on this luck and all that, and they put a beating on this kid, man. For real, they put a serious beating on this man, man. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just assuming because I know what I would do. You know what I mean? If I went out of my way to help somebody and bring them to my space, and I come back and I see a microwave in the bathroom, I see the bed flipped over, I see this nigga jumping around and all that. I'll probably lose it, man. You know what I mean? I'll lose it. You know what I mean? Then I will have to repent after that. I will definitely have to repent after that. Hard, long and hard, man. Because you know what I mean? From the streets you came, from the streets you shall go back. You know? Yeah, man. You see, I would have roughed this nigga up, man. His hair would have been all over. You talking about his hair look crazy right now, man. By the time I got done with the boy, man, his hair gonna be really jacked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this to say this, bro. You know, a lot of times, man, we just can't help everybody. Unfortunately, I know we mean well. I know we it comes from the heart. I get it. Sometimes, man, it's futile. You can't help everybody, man. Sometimes people are too far gone into drugs that there is only God can do it, man. There's people that have been that deep and God brought them out. It's only gonna take God, man. And unfortunately, if the dude never known God, you know what I mean, and if he brought up with atheist parents or parents that don't even believe in God or anything like that, there's no hope for this dude. There's no hope for him, man. There's no hope for him. You have to at least know who he is, man, for that seed to be planted and grow. But if you don't know God, it's important to know God because when he brings you out of something like that, you know who did it. But if you don't know God, you know what I mean, and somehow, some miraculous something in your life happened that you literally just turn around and you don't know who to thank. You think you did it on your own. Nah, man, ain't no doing that on your own. Not when you're too far gone into drugs. It takes a divine intervention, man, to get you out of that demonic state. You know what I'm saying? And being under the influence is demonic. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So anyway, y'all, man, it's back with new content TV. You know what I mean? All we can do is just pray for the kid, man. All I gotta say too, man, is I understand he's an actor and everything. And but I really would like to bring more attention, more awareness to veterans, man. Veterans that's sacrificed everything for the country, man. I would rather give that attention to people that actually done something for the country, man. You know what I mean? I don't really see anything important that this man did. All he did was he was just a shout actor, and a lot of people gonna say that. Well, he brought a smile to us. We was like, okay, cool. I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? You could find joy in anything. I mean, shoot, you could go to the basketball court, and you could go to a comedy show. You could watch some movies from back in the days and all that. I mean, you can find joy in anything, you know what I mean? So I don't really see nothing special that he did. But veterans are the ones that did something special. They're the ones that jumped out of planes. They're the ones that was sneaking around in other countries' backyards, man, to grab these terrorists, you know what I mean? Enduring unbelievable weather conditions and things like that, man. Those are special things. Laughing, you could get that anywhere. But you can get these type of men with these type of hearts, man, to go to these countries with only 6 men, 6 to 10, 12 men, 30 men, you know what I'm saying, do what they do, you know what I'm saying, and get up out of there, man. I think they deserve the attention. They deserve, giving back and they deserve these things, man. You know what I mean? I don't see what this man right here did anything special, and that's why people like my channel, because I keep it real. I don't really try to like sugarcoat nothing. I don't kiss ass. I don't go with what the public say or what media say, or I don't follow the trends. I talk how I see it. You know what I mean? And I don't think that he does. I don't really think he deserve help, but he has done nothing special. You know what I'm saying? He done nothing special to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you can get laughter anywhere, but you can't get top tier commandos or army veterans or marines, you know what I mean, to do what they do. Those are a dime a dozen type of guys, man. But you could get this, you could get jokes anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go to Family Matters, you go Martin, you could go anywhere, you could go to anything and get some laughs, man. But that's all I gotta say, y'all. And if you don't like what I said, boo hoo, whoop de doo. In the words of Young Thug. All right, y'all. Back with new content TV, y'all. Please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok as well. All right, y'all. Merch is coming real soon. My channel is definitely gonna be updated for sure. You know what I mean? And then once it does, I can't wait to share you guys some good news, man. Cause you know what I mean, it's almost there. I ain't gonna tell you what it is because some of y'all gonna hate on me if I tell you what it is, man. It's a lot of haters out there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, never let them niggas, man, never let y'all ops, never let people, man, know your next move. You know? Because people are never in the best interest of you, man. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to be successful, man. You know? But it's all good because I keep my mouth shut until it happens, you know, and then we can talk about it. But until then, shh. Anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. Till the next time, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Get at me.